What is going on, everyone? Hopefully we are all doing well. Let's see if I can turn my music down without having it muted. That looks good. We'll keep it like that. How's everyone doing? Oof, that hurt. Alright, 2,000 gold. We need a couple more 1,000 gold until we get our vehicle factory, so that takes a long time to build, so we're going to just get the gold right now from boars and raptors and whatnot. I think we can get 12 grand total from boars and raptors, and then we also did 3 mammoths right before this, and I don't know how much they dropped. So we should get some decent SP for our raptor and some gold for what we need. Yeah, for anyone starting early game, definitely hold on to your nanopods and get yourself a heavy. These guys make the farm super easy. It makes getting through encounters really quick, and also it's a really good unit later on, so it scales really well. Oh, looks like we have crashed already. And yes, obviously we are on the alt right now too, guys. We are in fact on the alt. We'll log on to the main here in a minute. It's just I haven't logged on to my alt in probably a day, so I just need to log on because right now a lot of the build timers are only like an hour, so it's a big waste of time if I'm not hopping on a lot or frequently. Alright, I think that's it for raptors. We got a couple teeth. I'm going to try to make a few more. Really hoping they bring out zombie units soon so I can get a shredder, because honestly I really enjoy those things. At least early game, they're really nice. Alright, let's see what we're at for gold now. We should be close, if not over 30k. So let's see if we can build that vehicle factory. And we can, because I believe it's 35. So we'll grab that. I think we have enough resources too. Yeah, just barely enough iron. Takes a full day. So we'll go ahead and throw that over here. This will finish in 2 minutes. We'll get that upgrading to level 4. And then, yeah, right now we're sitting pretty decent. We got 3 logging camps, I think all level 4. That one's 3, that one's 5, so we gotta get this one up eventually. So 120 for that. We got a level 5, a level 4, and then we just built this one. So we'll get this one maybe to level 3 before we log off as well, because I think it's a 3-second timer to level 2. and then a 5-minute timer. Yeah, so that way we're getting more stone. We gotta wait for more population so we can turn this back on. Even though, yeah, we're still short some teeth. So we'll get those made right away. Right now, I'm actually expanding to like resource nodes, but I'm doing it pretty efficiently with like how I'm... This is kind of how I did it for my main account as well. But I don't think I went back here. I think I went this way. But I'm gonna go like this, and then after that probably branch out here and get these. So we will see. Minute and a half. We'll go check the world map for a minute. What do we need? Boar pen. We can actually see if we can build the boar pen as well, but this one takes a long time. The Raptor crew, vehicle factory, mini tank. So both of those. See if we can train a scout. I don't think we can. I think we need more wood, and we don't have the raider farms yet, so that's a little bit problematic. We can build more wimps. We'll probably end up doing that in a minute. I also want to get a soldier so I can start ranking these guys up. I'll only be able to have them at R1 for now, but once I hit level 20, R2, obviously. These guys are... I don't know why a lot of people don't like these units. This is, in my opinion, one of the best units in the game, considering it can go up to rank 7 or 8, and is mass producible for extremely cheap. Obviously, this training time gets cut down too if you upgrade your barracks. But in my opinion, compared to like a unit like the Scout, the Soldier is just a way better unit. A little bit more expensive and just way better. Scout kind of struggles. So yeah, so I can't do that. Boar pen. Check out the boar pen. I think we're going to be probably short quite a few resources as well. So I think I just unlocked that mission at this level. Yeah, so we need more gold, more stone. Actually, we're not too far off, which is good. And it is a pretty good meat job shop, so... Sup, Clutch? How you doing, brother? I'm doing better now, man. How you doing, Indominus? Working today, brother? And apart from that, I think just boar pen. I think that's it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for mini tanks, so... Go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. Oh, we crashed the game. Going a little bit too fast. A little bit too hasty. Yo, what's going on, Per? Boris, how's it going? Good to see everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Had a good weekend. For me, I'm just starting my weekend. I'm starting my days off right now, so expect me to be streaming for the next couple days. We'll be hopping on the main here pretty soon too. Just gotta get a few upgrades rolling before I log off. We'll be able to get that as well. Yeah, you know what? We'll start this and then we'll log back onto the main. Come back in an hour. Let some things build. And I need my code. Yeah, man, working today pretty slow though. We got a lot of rain last night. You know, it's been raining the last 2 days here, and it's pretty dark out today right now as well. So, yeah, the weather's been a little bit interesting lately. Clash, you keep saying crash, but it seems more like a soft lock, right? Yeah, I say crash pretty much every time, when in fact it is quite the opposite. It is quite literally me force closing my application. Which I have Task Manager. If I pull up my display capture, I've got 3 monitors, so I've got Task Manager right here, pretty much right next to my game on my other monitor. So, yeah, it's more like a soft lock. I apologize for any confusion. Alright, we need 4 more wimps until 1,000, so we're going to go ahead and build those right now. And I'm going to quickly restart my game just so that it's not buggy, because right now, since we just swapped accounts, it says that I have 15 missions when in fact I have none. So, yeah, we will go ahead and exit game. Next time it happens, can you just linger a bit so I can see it happening? Yeah, absolutely, Boris. It happens pretty much in every different scenario. During battle, in and out of battle. Sometimes it happens if I'm too hasty. It actually just happened like 2 minutes ago. You might have actually been here. Where, yeah, essentially I upgraded a building and then I was a little bit too hasty to click on another. And it basically soft locked my game from being able to interact with anything. So, yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll just do some battles and it should show up relatively quickly, but we'll see. Usually the battles that are shorter, it's less likely to happen, but it does happen still. It's really hard to gauge too. It's kind of just spontaneous, like when it'll occur and when it won't. Oh yeah, I've had that a good chunk as well. Interesting. So you're saying that it happens both in battle and on land, or only battle? No, it happens on land as well. Oh, okay, now we're good. My ADHD ass clicks too much for this game, lol. Yeah, it happens. It's less likely to happen outside of battle. It's mostly in battle. And honestly, if it happens outside of battle, I'm fine with resetting because it happens so little. But it's mainly in battle where, like, I'll use an attack, the attack will go off, and then the game will just basically soft lock. The enemy is supposed to attack me back, but it won't. Then when I load the game back up, just like it did just now, I'll leave it for a little bit just so you can see. But essentially, so I kind of talked myself a little bit into a hole right there where I wasn't really paying attention, but I believe I just attacked, and now I'm waiting for the game to respond to my attack. This happens both when the enemy attacks me and it's my turn to attack, and vice versa. Yo, what's going on, Decahexatrus? Oh my god, I'm so bad at pronouncing that name, I'm sorry. How are you doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Also, I can throw this graphic back up as well. We're currently leveling our super tanks, so we're getting pretty close to R6. So something that's interesting too, Boris, I'm leaving it linger for a little bit now if you are watching. It doesn't let me retreat, so I'm clicking that right now. It does, however, let me view different units. So I can look at my different units, see the progress, look at all this stuff. And I believe I can also use... Oh no, I can't use the magnifying glass. That's right. So it's just this that I can use, the info. Unfortunately. And I did not realize super tanks have 75% armor piercing. That's really good. But yeah, so you can see this guy. Clearly there's a turn that's supposed to be occurring by the way that this guy's flashing. Doing good? Right on. Yeah, we'll be streaming for a while today. Thanks for going over the issue, I appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, Boris. I don't know if that's... Let me know as well if you want me to... Like, I'll try to get different instances of it so you can see... So that in this occurrence, we were in battle, and I attacked the enemy, and the enemy is now waiting to attack me, or supposed to attack me. So, in this instance, what I do is I just pull up my task manager on my other monitor, and I just end task. And then I have different ways to load up the game. I can load up from Steam, but it started getting so bad that I put a quick start on my desktop, so I can just launch it from my desktop instead. And I'll just pull this out of the way. So yeah, I'll leave my my desktop or my display capture on, so you guys can see my whole screen instead of just my game. So you can see everything that's going on. And I apologize if there's Discord things that pop up in the background. And here we are. So we resume and can get the soft lock to happen on land. I can try to reproduce it. So yeah, so I load back into battle though, and now it's my turn, and then it just carries on like nothing happens. So obviously it's not a super big issue, but when you're really trying to farm units and be efficient with your time, it definitely adds up. Especially if it happens, because it can happen basically every turn or every other turn I've had it happen. So yeah, it definitely adds up. We'll try to get it on land. Also, sometimes just even between loading screens, I thought I was going to freeze there actually too, but I did not. Okay, 997. We need 3 more wimps till 1,000. So yeah, basically if I just like click on... It's between buildings sometimes, especially when I'm upgrading buildings. I'll wait till this finishes in 3 minutes, and then I'll see if I can reproduce it. But essentially it's just like click on buildings really fast. What I would do is I would start an upgrade on something, and then I would click on another building really fast, and then basically a menu wouldn't pop up, and then that's when the soft lock happens. It's way less likely to happen than in battle. It's mainly the in battle that happens. But essentially if I click on one thing and then click on another right away, sometimes it lets you interact with things faster than other times. But yeah, it's way less likely to happen here. But essentially, yeah, you click on one building, click on another really fast. This menu of the building never pops up. It can even happen on a decor where the menu that's supposed to pop up doesn't, and then you get soft locked. That's how most of mine happen as well. It's really strange. It's hard to reproduce on land. But yeah, it's mainly the in-battle. Don't think I've had the in-battle one yet. That's really fortunate for you, because the in-battle one definitely happens a lot. It occurs a lot more frequently. For me, at least, for some reason. Interesting. I think the on-land soft lock has a different underlying cause than battle. You know, and I think that is the case, because it's really hard for me, who crashes as much as I do, to even reproduce a glitch like this right now. But essentially it's just clicking on stuff too fast. Getting it a little bit quicker. I'm basically just spam clicking. Yeah, but essentially I would click on 2 buildings fast, and then this menu doesn't pop up. But yeah, the land one's really annoying though, especially when you're in battle and you're trying to get through all your attacks and stuff. One more wimp, let's go. We got the last one. Oh, wait, is the last one not training? We'll get the last one training right now, and then we're up to 1,000 wimps. Something interesting too is the wimps actually have a really good animation cancel. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that. If you guys are wondering why I'm not using the juiced clap, juiced hook and bust a cap are actually really fast. You can take out enemies really quickly with that. Go ahead and do it on some mammoths. Thanks again for going over this. I'm working on fixing these issues actively, so this really helps. Of course, Boris. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't really bother me, because I know that there's going to be bugs that are going to exist. So it's basically just like, and I'm really far ahead than others, obviously, because I've been playing for so long, so it's not too big a deal if I'm not, you know, making the most efficient, you know, use out of my time if I'm crashing and stuff. But yeah, if it means that it helps out other players' experiences who don't stream or don't have as much of a voice as me, then some of these issues maybe wouldn't get looked at. So it's good. I appreciate you going over it with me too and helping me out on all this stuff. It's very kind. I know you guys are very busy and got a lot on your plate, so it's pretty cool that you guys do that for us. There we go, animation cancel, and boom, that's the biggest amount of damage you'll ever see coming out of the Wimp's rifle, or whatever that thing is. We'll go ahead and do it on some boards. It's really nice when it crits, actually. Alright, we'll see if we can do it again. There we go. Where did you get the vials from? So you get the vials... Oh, thanks for reminding me. So you get the vials from Rebel Encounters. I'll go ahead and show you where to go for that after this. Basically, you go to this point of interest called the Heartland. Looks like we actually crashed again. Or crashed. Soft locked, sorry. I'm sorry, Boris. I'm training myself right now. So you go to this place called the Heartland, which is basically south on the world map. It's the southmost point of the world map. And basically... Oh yeah, and I can't click on other units as well. So, yeah, southmost point of the map, and then it takes you all the way down, and yeah. Show you after this battle, because I need to do my Rebel Encounters. I have both my attacks, obviously, but I'm going to try to get back up to 10 vials so that I can have those 10 vials for when whenever new content comes out, especially because next level, I believe, we unlock the chemical vial storage. So I don't know if we need vials to build that. I know that I'm pretty sure makes us vials or something like that, but either way, I'll show you that. And although I'm really slow at animation canceling on PC, it's really hard to flick. You have to complete pretty much all the quests at level 40, then get mission involving chemical troopers, then rebel encounters that drop them start to appear. There you go. Just what Dex said. Yeah, you have to get to level 40 first, and then once you get to level 40, there's basically certain rebels that start appearing. The chem ones start appearing, and then yeah, you can fight them, and then they have a chance to drop either 1 or 2 vials. Down here to the Heartland. I'm still miles away. You'll get there. We got lots of time. I actually have 6 rebel encounters. This is the most that I've actually seen here, because I forgot to do mine last night. So they've just been all building up. You can actually still get vials from these encounters, even though there's no chem units. I have gotten 1 vial from formations like this, but I'll go ahead and try to get a different formation for you right now, just so you can see. Yeah, so here we are right here. So these, the Bio Grenadier and Chem Troop. I've been saving all the mission at level 40 myself for the XP, since I want to rush when the level drop, and XP for all the missions at level 40 is 24,000, I think. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. I've got literally every single one of my missions is finished right now, so I have no missions to work with once level cap gets increased again, which I guess kind of sucks. It's nice to be done everything, but in hindsight, if I had some of those missions, I could get some pretty fast XP, which would be nice. It would save me maybe a couple days or a couple hours on building stuff within the shops, so it's definitely smart to hold on to your missions. Yep, quickly progressing right now. Awesome. Yeah, the nice part is that like this level cap increase just came out, so there's lots of time to get those vials, get your wimps. Wimps are super fun too. It's definitely, if I have any recommendation, it's get your wimps to rank 6, use your wimps as much as possible, and try to get those vials as quickly as possible. Yeah, because right now it's kind of a strange position that I'm in. It's very nice having the wimps fully maxed and having them have their juiced moves, obviously. But it also kind of puts me in a position where there's not a whole lot for me to do right now, besides right now max my chems, or my chem vials. Once I get that done though, then it's basically just going to be going back to farming the ancient construct every week. So I'm really hoping that we get level 50 cap increase next, all the way up from 45, just because 45, there's not a whole lot to do there. 50 would satisfy a lot of the community, I think, and we didn't get vials there, we just got gold. Kind of skipped over that pretty fast. Just knowing, building my vehicle factory just now, not knowing. Very nice. I'm building my vehicle factory right now on my other account, and I'm very excited to get mini tanks, because I've got a heavy right now, I've got 2 battle raptors, and then yeah, I'll be getting mini tanks, so I'll have somewhat a pretty cheap formation for my other account for now. But yeah, I can't wait. I really hope we get level 50 level cap increase so that we can get vets, mega tanks, all that stuff. Excuse me just a minute, guys. I'm just getting a call, so I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back. See if we can get a Vial out of this encounter. I feel like we might get a Vial out of... We have 6 encounters right now. The most that I've seen before today actually was 5 encounters stacked, so 6 is very nice. But I believe they only have between a 5 to 10% drop chance. If I go and look at the drop table right now, I'll go ahead and do that. Chem Vials. Actually, I think they're just called Vials. Or Vial in resources. This is a nice formation right here. And yes, I could be using something that's faster to take them out than super tanks, but I do want to get XP for my super tanks right now. So, yeah, so storage capacity of 10 vials, blah blah blah. Let's see. Just trying to find it right now. I'm just reading on the Wikipedia, on the wiki. Can be won as a rare battle reward from Rebel Army Encounters example in the Heartland world map. So it doesn't have a drop table that I can find right now. I'm sure if I dug a little bit more I could find it. But for now we'll just leave that as is. I believe it's somewhere between a 5 to 10%. So yeah, basically take these guys out. I believe it's the only way to obtain them right now as well. I did try to purchase them with nanopods because you can exchange nanopods for rare resources, but it's a really bad conversion rate as well. Either way, I was just interested to see if you could at least do it, but no, you can't right now. So the only way to get chem vials is through getting lucky through encounters. So good luck to everyone who's grinding them. I wish I could give my guild members, like the ones who don't have the attacks yet, I wish I could give them these extra vials, because right now I don't need them. I'm just going to get to 10, and then I'll still be doing rebel encounters for SP to rank units, because they give some pretty nice SP right now. But I'm not going to have any use for those vials until we get level 41 level cap increase. Pretty nice odds. Yeah, it's not bad. It's fun. Like these, honestly, these encounters alone, I really enjoy. I've been killing so many enemies at Tronk Space and so many mammoths, raptors, and boars at this point that I'm looking for something else a little bit more interesting. And I think that's why people are super excited and super eager for boss strikes to come out, because they just want to have a little bit more of a challenge right now. Even getting like my rank 6 wimps, I could put down 3 wimps and just use my my juiced attacks and take them out in maybe 5 turns, take out all these units. So it's definitely a little bit unfair right now, because there isn't much challenge besides, you know, the construct. Granted, we did actually see the Kraken and the Dreadnought respawn for other guild members in the last day and a half, 2 days. So I believe they have between a 3 to 8 day respawn cycle. Obviously they're at higher levels now, so they're a lot more difficult. There we go, there's a vial right there. Can't wait for the big events to roll around as well. That's what I'm saying, Per. I really hope that we get a boss strike in the next month and a half, 2 months. And with that boss strike, I'm hoping we see at least 3 to 4 promo units. I know usually they only do 1 promo unit, but yeah, I'm really hoping that we see more than that, just because of how many promo units there are. Let's see, boss strike. I'm just searching up on my other monitor right now. I just want to see what the promo unit was. Go ahead and just make this bigger. Boss strike. We'll go ahead and look at this. Oh my god, this was almost 12 years ago. So the promotional unit was the flak turret. Oh my god. Okay, this thing is junk, I'm not gonna lie. 40 nanopods for this thing. If I'm not mistaken, this thing was like the anti-aircraft weapon inside the vehicle factory right now. I didn't actually realize how much health and defense or armor this thing gets, but oh my god, is it weak to crushing damage. If this thing gets hit by a wimp, this thing's gonna explode. Yeah, so this thing is exactly like that anti-thing. Pretty good offense that goes up to rank 9. I actually had no idea it goes up to rank 9. That's pretty funny. So many widgets and laurels, though. My goodness. But 40 nanopods, yeah, definitely not worth it. But yeah, in terms of the unique rewards, I think this thing was okay. I never got one of these things. The Sop with Spider Wasp. I think it was, like, okay for the time. Let's see. 2 attacks. It has a spawn on death. Oh, wait, did it really? Hold on. Maybe it did. Oh, it does. Shock Trooper. Look at that. Good eyes there, Per. I didn't even realize that. Give them some flack. Cool. Yeah, this thing also goes to level 9. I guess all the promotional or boss strike units go to a higher rank. 97 offense, that's not bad. This thing was mainly for other air units, it looks like. We got the Snake. I think this thing was actually pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. Gets destroyed by crushing and piercing. But I believe it had... What was it? Dual miniguns? Yeah, that's right. So it has an attack where it hits a single ground unit. But only vehicle or tank, which is interesting. Honestly, I think the BC-1 Snake was the real gem of the first boss strike. Yeah, I think so. Just looking at these units, it looks like this thing was pretty good. 50% armor piercing, 35% crit against tanks, and some pretty decent damage at max rank. I feel like if someone got this to max rank, like right after the first boss strike, then they would be in a pretty good position because this is way better than a Pelican. And the Pelican's the only air unit we have right now. And it's pretty trash. Healing, this is nothing to heal as well. My goodness. Especially the advanced. Yeah, this would be a nice unit to rank up. It would be expensive. Yeah, 2.5 million gold, that's definitely not cheap. But that's also to rank 9. And not horrible SP, actually. Getting this thing up to rank 8, I could do it. I could definitely do that. 30% crit versus tanks. Yeah, if we get this thing, again, for our first boss strike, I might actually get this thing up to rank 8 or rank 9. Probably rank 8. I probably won't go beyond that, depending on when our next boss strike will be after that. The Maverick, now I've seen a few people with this thing back in the day, but I don't think this thing is anything special either. Also goes up to rank 9. Has some pretty decent offense as well. But only 1 air attack. Looks like the missiles. Everything else is ground. This thing's also pretty expensive to rank up, it looks like, but very cheap to heal. These low healing costs are honestly the selling point to me, just because I don't mind spending resources, like expensive resources, to rank them up, as long as I can rank them up. And yeah, it looks like level 51 right there, and beyond you could get up to rank 9. Cool. So yeah, hopefully we get better. I mean, if these are the units for Boss Strike 1, I understand. I think they're really fitting in terms of like the power creep and stuff like that. Yeah, I use the Maverick a shit ton. Oh, that's good. I never had any of these units back in the day. I had myself a, what was it, the Hawker or the Hurricane or something? I think it was called the Hurricane. But that's pretty nice. Here's all the rewards. You get 3 Mavericks. 50 gears is pretty nice too, actually. 30 vials, that would be nice. I wonder how that would work with regards to our storage. We would have to be level 45 at least to get that. So Lieutenant Dorian. I can't remember who it was that I watched, but I think his name was Warlord back in the day. I don't know if he still has his content on his YouTube channel, but yeah, there's a guy named Warlord that I watched. And I believe he did this boss strike, and he crushed it. He absolutely crushed it. So, yeah, I definitely, that'd be nice if that guy came back. But we'll look at, we'll get out of this fight. We'll do some more encounters just so I can put them on the respawn timer. We'll come back to the rebels as well. We're gonna do some more animals just because they spawn pretty quickly. Alright, and I believe that is 1,000 wimps right there, guys. Cup of concrete. We'll just make some more lumber and concrete right now. We got lots of storage, so yeah, we'll cook on that for a little while. But yeah, we're up to 1,000 wimps now, which is pretty dope. I've been getting those oldies in my feed. That's awesome, man. Yeah, for a while I had a lot of stuff, a lot of older videos like J Crawl's videos, the Spartan videos. Oh, I don't know if Boris is still watching, but I'll go ahead and I'll timestamp this as well after. So just even traveling between homeland, base, or the world map and whatnot. I also do get this freeze where it freezes on loading army. And just to illustrate, yeah, I can move this around and stuff. It's pretty much just my game. I'll give it another minute. I got J Crawls just before clicking on the stream. Yeah, I was actually watching some of his videos this morning. I missed those old videos. Sometimes watching those videos, I'm not gonna lie, it's harder to watch them for me now that the game's back, because we have content that we can still play and have fun with, instead of just only being able to watch the content. But yeah, the aspect ratio on some of those old screen recordings is hilarious. It cracks me up and it takes me back because it's such a simpler time back in the day. Alright, we'll go ahead. We've left it for about a minute. But yeah, we'll come back to this. I'll let Boris know that if he's not around right now. He's got his stuff that he's doing. Boss Strike 2. The Battle of Shaman Karos. We got, yeah, so I got this thing, the Hawker Hurricane. This thing was actually a lot of fun to use. I was not really invested in the whole boss strike scene back in the day at all because I was just so young. I had no idea what was going on. I was just basically just playing the game for fun. But this thing was pretty fun to use, I can't lie. Really cheap to heal as well. 300 iron, or 180 iron, 90 oil, because I did have an advanced repair bay back in the day. To rank it up, it was quite a bit, but yeah, these attacks were pretty cool. The single air attack did a lot of damage, 113 offense, basically crit every time. And then the ground one, this attack wasn't great, I'm not gonna lie. It did get better as I ranked the unit. 113 offense is pretty good with 50% crit rate as well. Hits every ground unit pretty much with 10% armor piercing. And then this is just air and LTA as well. Aircraft. So this thing was actually decent. I enjoyed using it. Dirigible. I wish I got this one. I never got this one back in the day. It's not anything fancy at all. In fact, it's pretty garbage. But as someone who enjoys blimps, I thought it was pretty cool. Also, wood and oil to heal. You can get 120 wood just from the raider farms. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you that per. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but on the world map, once you reach a certain level, you unlock this point of interest called the raider farms. So you can come over here, and if you need wood, you can go ahead and attack up here. I'll go ahead and zoom in. You want to get 4x4 trees right here. And if you do that, then you can get yourself, I believe it's 120 wood every single farm. So I'll go ahead and just do this quick encounter. Go ahead and take these guys out. Alright, so those guys are all dead, and we got, yeah, 120 wood. You don't get much gold at all. I know at the lower levels, the gold that's not horrible for gold, but yeah, 120 wood, so some pretty nice wood that you can get from that point of interest. I know Trunk Space, you can get some pretty good stone as well over here. Oh damn, that'll be hella useful when I get it. Yeah, so if you're ever thinking about, you know, if you ever need resources, wood is really easy to get. In my opinion, wood is the easiest, so especially because you can also sell trees around your base and stuff if you're really desperate. Highly recommend, if you're gonna like buy any advanced tier 1 resource collectors, go ahead and get iron and stone. Those two are gonna be the harder ones to farm. So, yeah. Alright, mammoths are dead. We'll go ahead and we'll do some boars. Get the boars done, do the raptors right after. Yeah, we're sitting at full encounters. This way it gives the rebels some time to replenish. We'll go ahead and we'll do maybe 2 encounters with wimps, just so I can speed this up a little bit. can't wait till we unlock vets because the dodge is really nice on these guys. Something that I'm really enjoying about the Wimps is that they're infantry, so a lot of tanks miss on them, and they just hit extremely hard. And then once I get R6 super tanks as well, I think I'll unlock the machine gun attack. Honestly, the machine gun is probably not worth the nanopods, but I've already decided that the super tanks are going to be the type of tank that I'm going to be mass producing, even though it does cost nanopods. Just because heaviers, like I'll rank up heaviers and megas, but heaviers and megas are more expensive to heal than supers. And supers are right in between both of them in terms of strength and resistance. So, yeah. Obviously, once fragments are obtained from the Ancient Sentinel and from other bosses, those will be kind of replacing the supers. But, yeah, supers are really good. They're very resistant. They're going to be good boss strike units. So, and obviously obtainable at level 32. Having them like at level 32 just gives so much time to level them up before level cap. I got the machine guns for them. They suck. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to write home about, right? It is nice in some instances about for infantry, but the offense is still very low. Like, you're very unlikely to crit with 66 offense, right? The only reason that this crits is because most of the time you're fighting other tanks with it. Most of the time it's a deflect, though, like that. Especially against higher rank units like the Alpha Boars. This guy's an Alpha Boar right here. Yeah, you know what, maybe I will save out then. Because I don't know how many nanos it is, but I think it's 20 or 25 or something. Should I get my 4th super or wait until Mega? Honestly, Boris, that's up to you. I would say, because I don't know what kind of nanopod situation you have, I would say probably wait till Megas. I will advise you, though, that Megas do cost a widget to heal, regardless of what repair bay you have, advanced or non-advanced, as well as the level. So you will be paying widgets to heal it, which is why I like Super so much. Just because, like, they both serve the same purpose, essentially. You do have a little bit more flexibility with the Megas, having that attack that can hit behind blocking, but that's not really a selling point to me, especially because in boss strikes you're going to have compositions where you're going to have units that are better than others at taking backline units out. I'd say getting 5 supers isn't a bad idea right now, especially if boss strike is soon. There you go. Yeah, that's honestly, I would agree with that. I don't want people to, because I know a lot of people don't like super tanks because they're basically just shooting one single high damage round that can deflect quite a bit of the time. But that's like basically the exact plan that I had as Dex, which was I just got a full front line. I got 10 for fun. But if you have 5, if you can fill up the whole front line, then you're chilling. However, I will say, depending on where you are with your Wimps right now, you might actually consider not getting any more supers, because Wimps can fill in one of those or 3 of the front line spots. So you can have 2 supers here and then 3 Wimps. There's another, almost said the word, another soft lock right there. So it's my turn to attack. And yeah, we're frozen again. So I know you've already got more than enough footage, but yeah, there it goes again. Hello, friend. How's it going, Drip? Good to see you, lad. Laddie. I love your accent, bro. I wish I had the same accent. It's hilarious. Every time I hear you talk, bro, I'm already grinning just because I love it so much. How is Mr. Drip doing today? Got school, got work going on, got the day off like me. What's shaking? Also, let me know if the music's little bit too overpowering or anything too, I can turn it off, put on something else, whatever you guys want. So I got rank 6 Wimps, though, like I said before, I can't get the Vials due to having all the level 40 missions. Yeah, and that's something I didn't actually realize there either, is that you actually do have to complete the missions, because I was under the impression that all you had to do was get to level 40, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe the wiki even states that that nothing about the missions, just level 40 rebel encounters. But yeah, I'm pretty certain with you that it is, you do have to finish the encounters first. It says, Chem Vials are a resource introduced in the 2.0 patch. Players begin with a storage capacity of 10 for Chem Vials, but can construct chemical storage facilities to increase capacity. The Chem Vials can be won as a rare reward from Rebel Army encounters, example in the Heartland world map that includes chem-based units. Players can also get Chem Vials by raiding or occupying other players. So what is interesting there, though, too, is it's not fully true. Because I have gotten Chem Vials myself. I should have screenshotted it. Maybe we'll get one in one of the encounters I do here right away. But I've actually gotten Chem Vials from encounters where there is no Chem units present. Granted, I am done the missions, so there you go. Good, bro. How are you? I'm doing better now, brother. Sound, love to hear that. Work every day, bro. I got you. We'll be streaming, man, so hopefully that takes a little bit off. A little bit of that stress off. Another soft lock here, Boris. We'll go ahead and we'll restart. I'll try to get the different ones to happen. That was one where I was supposed to attack again, though, so that's twice now where it's been my turn to attack. I'd say your music is at a good level. Quiet, but still noticeable and not overpowering your voice. Okay, that's good. I am talking loud right now. And I also don't have any headphones or earbuds in, so I have my music actually playing out of speakers. And it is, like, I can hear it pretty nice, or pretty loud, so it's nice. I can hear it good. It's not too loud for you guys. That's exactly where it needs to be, in my opinion, so. Just because then if it's a little bit louder, it forces me to talk louder, which is a good thing in my opinion. And yeah, then I can enjoy it while I'm talking to you guys. Darn, these soft locks happen too often. I know, Boris, they happen so often. Sometimes I'll literally load back into a battle, I will go to attack, and my game will freeze again. Like, I won't even get a turn in because my game will freeze immediately after. Right now, it's being really generous to me. Like, I'm getting through some battles without any soft locks, but it's very likely and not too uncommon to have 3 or 4 soft locks a battle, if I'm being honest. I've had as many as like 7 soft locks in a battle. Gonna AFK to get lunch. We'll still have the stream going though. Right on. Enjoy your lunch. I'm probably gonna make some here in a little bit as well, but I will keep the stream rolling. Enjoy your lunch. But yeah, we're making some good progress on the super tanks. We are over 60% now. I would say we're somewhere around 65, 66%. So, yeah, we'll hopefully by the end of the day we'll get to 70 or 75, which would be really nice. But we'll see where we get. I've actually only been leveling these super tanks from level 5, I should say. I've only been leveling them from level 5 to level 6 for about 3.5, 4 days now. So actually the grind's been going really well for me. These newer higher level boar encounters and raptor encounters, I've just been doing them exclusively with the mammoths, just farming animals since they can't really fight back. Don't have any risk of losing units because you're fighting, enemies that are doing crushing damage, and obviously crushing does nothing to these things. So yeah, I've just been doing them exclusively, and then some rebels here and there, sprinkling those fights in once we got Chem Vials, and yeah, it's been a really chill grind. It's been a long one. This has definitely been the longest one besides my Dexter, because I've only got one of those. But yeah, it's been good. I can't wait to get these guys maxed. It's definitely going to be nice for the boss strike, having all that HP. The crushing resistance is huge. 25% crushing damage taken when the armor's still on, then I think 50 on the base health. I will say these things do get pretty fragile after they do lose their armor. But they've got so much armor that, especially if our first boss strike is like a raider boss strike or infected, where a lot of it is crushing damage or piercing, then we're going to have no problem at all holding up all 5 or all 6 waves. So I think there was some boss strikes that actually had 6 waves, which was cool. I'm hoping that they do increase it, because I know that the further you go in the boss strike, the more points you get. Like, the points are more exponential, I think is the word. They get more and more. That would be really nice. Even an endless mode would be pretty cool, I feel like. Let me put in 3 wimps and go to like 9 rounds. But then I would need something as coverage for air units, so wimps can't do everything on their own. I'm excited to see what the next encounters are going to be looking like when the level cap gets increased with regards to raptors, boars, mammoths, all that. I actually enjoy these encounters much more than the previous ones, but I do believe that the previous ones did give more SP and were more challenging. So overall, I feel like these encounters were a little bit of a downgrade in terms of difficulty, but they're more fun in my opinion because they are more diverse with the units that you fight against. Like seeing baby raptors that are here still, buffed up baby raptors, beefy boys. And we're not having any frame drops today, which is a good thing. I was streaming last night for about 20 minutes, and I was having some frame drops. So I'm glad that you guys, if anything looks blurry or anything on your guys' end, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to fix that. But we should be good for today. We're not getting any rain here. It's just been dark outside. So it's been pretty nice. These are like the perfect streaming days, in my opinion. The ones where I can just relax and not feel bad about not being outside on my days off. I definitely want to have a look at the wiki later on, though. Once we're done our encounters, we're going to do a little bit of browsing and just see what information we can pick up on the wiki, because it's been forever since I've looked at it. Back before the game was actually, before the beta, I was researching a ton of stuff that wasn't even relevant, because we already knew that level cap was going to be 30, and I was like searching up stuff at like level 50, 60, like stuff to get ahead of the game on. And I'm just like, man, I do not need to be doing this right now. But it's crazy. That's, it's been almost or more than 6 months now. Because, when I was doing my training back for my job 6 months ago, a little over 6 months ago, the game, I think, came out a few weeks after that. So, yeah, hopefully we can see some boss strikes this summer, or even a boss strike. And hopefully some sales too, which would be nice. In terms of in-game currency, as well as shops and buildings in-game, or even units. That would be really nice. If they just had a standard 10% off all nano units or something. Or even resource units would be sweet. It would be hard to do the resource ones a little bit more. Especially ones that cost merits and, specific resources, but that would be very nice. I honestly cannot wait, though, and I really hope they do this again, where they bring the promotional units back inside, the animal trainer. For some reason, seeing a legendary animal, like the legendary mammoth, be trained in, 10 seconds at a level 1 animal trainer, and you didn't even have to be at any level, you just had to be level 1, I think. Let's see if I can find this again. I'll pull this up. Because the only legendary animal I had back in the day was the legendary mammoth. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the first one that came out. Yeah, level 1 animal trainer, player level requirement level 10. I think most people didn't even know what they were doing until they hit level 10. And they're like, okay, I've got kind of a grasp of how this game is. All these immunities, 85 nanos. Yes, it's expensive, but you could still get 2 legendary mammoths in early game. 2 legendary mammoths. Imagine you start out your game and you have 2 of these things. Yes, they're rank 1, but you still have the mammoth call, 30% stun. It comes with 4 attacks. Man, that would be awesome. Promotion costs teeth. Up to level 7, you get a level 6 legendary mammoth. Player level requirement, 55. Not bad. Necklaces are a little expensive, I can't lie. But in the grand scheme of things, get this thing up to rank 6 for 27,000 gold and 2 teeth. That is a steal. And at level 20, you can get this thing to rank 2. And these things have crazy HP too. These things have more than heavies and stuff. Granted, heavies are way cheaper. And heavies, honestly, early game might be a little bit better for crowd control. But yeah, that's wild. 6 seconds. It takes 6 seconds at an animal trainer. It does say 65 nanos, but I'm pretty sure that's incorrect. I believe that was implemented as per the information for this, although that says 64. I definitely remember them being 85 nanos though, and usually they have a cost right below. For some reason it's not listed there. But I believe it was 85 nanos. And it does say right here, boss strike unit. So I wonder which boss strike this was. This must have been, yeah, so this was boss strike 2, this thing came out, this thing was trash. I hope that some of the like really bad promotional units come back, but they're just put inside like the prestigious academy or something. Like just throw them in there so that they're trainable, so people can still get them, but they don't have to wait. Z2 Bomber, Thundercloud, F10. So was it boss strike 4? No, that was a zombie hunter. Was it really after that? Okay, it was boss strike 5. That's right. There we are. Promotional unit, 85 nanopods, legendary mammoth. And then wild boars. This was like the most crazy boss strike in existence. Legendary mammoths as your promotional unit, B10 wild boars as your tier 10, tier 11, and tier 12 prize reward. And then also these two units are not bad either. The Hawker Hurricane, which we already went over earlier, the UH-1B, I think, is actually a pretty decent helicopter. Pretty weak to crushing and piercing. Decent health, decent armor. Goes up to rank 9. Iron and oil to heal. Player level rec, yeah, 51 because we're still early on there. Offense 104 with 40% crit rate. Pretty decent damage though. Almost 100 damage times 4 without crit. Combat maneuvers, this was the gas. I can't remember. This thing I think was similar to a field agent if I'm not mistaken. This thing was pretty garbage. They had a fire one and a stun one, that's right. And then the combat maneuvers. Yeah, the bomb drop or whatever, 15 nanopods. Yeah, this thing was really good at taking out air units, so. Most goated boss strike. I really hope we see one of like a boss strike like this come back. December 17th, 2013, right before Christmas. This was like the best Christmas present ever. And then yeah, 40 nanos, 80 nanos, 10 necklaces. So you'd get the legendary mammoth. You'd get all the teeth you need to make like a rank 7 or 8 legendary mammoth. Because you got all these necklaces. Because what is it? Let's see. 7, 12, and then 5. With, you could literally make 2 necklaces with this amount of teeth, use the leftover 10, which you only need 5 of, to get it to rank 6, and then you can take it from rank 6 to rank 9 with the necklaces. So just in the rewards here, you literally got enough to rank it up to rank 9 if you had the SP. That's insane. And then 120 nanopods. Yeah, if this boss strike ever comes out exactly like this again, Morgan's Mammoth is going to be grinding for tier 12, if not tier 13, if that's even a thing. We're going to be absolutely grinding. Interesting. Was there only one Dr. Vogel boss strike? I could have sworn there was more. This was the mech trooper, that's right. Flying Dexter Frag, Attack Drone, and Chinook. 145 and 40 vials. That's wild. Some of these rewards are wicked. Man, this gets me super excited for boss strikes again. Seeing those free rewards. Seeing a reward track in a game as old as Battle Nations, where it essentially was a free battle pass before battle passes even became like an actual thing in modern games. Battle Nations truly was ahead of its time. It had systems in its games that existed long before others. It just didn't get the exposure it deserved, unfortunately. Alright guys, we looks like we froze up here again, or not froze up, but soft locked up. Go ahead and give her an old restart. I don't mind you guys seeing my background. We'll leave display capture on. I'm just gonna go grab a quick glass of water though. I'm a little bit dehydrated, so I'll finish up this encounter and then I'll grab some water. Just because I'm doing a lot of talking today. Take this Raptor Lord out next. Actually, is this a Raptor Lord or what is that? It is, okay. Interesting. I also can't wait. So when we get level cap increase and like some of those missions, like fighting the Emperor Sandworm and stuff, those were some of my favorite missions. Like we get so many unlocks at level 50. And the best part is too is like once we get level 50, a lot of the units that we have already get to promote to like a really good rank. Like heavies, I believe, they need to be level 50 to go to rank 5. Actually, I think that's standard for all Team Fortress units. And when you get rank 5 Team Fortress units, they get armor. So you'll have heavies with armor now. Oh, we got another soft lock right here too, Boris. I'll go ahead, I'll take this off the screen for a moment. Yeah, so just going out of battle actually. We just finished that battle that we soft locked on, and we're currently traversing or exiting that battle. But yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll restart again. We'll end task on the other, on Task Manager. We'll launch the game back up again, and this should take us back to the base. I can't wait to rank my TF2 Heavy to R5. Man, that's going to be awesome. It was you that has the R4s, if I'm not mistaken, right, Boris? The rank 4 Heavies? Man, I'm jealous. Those things probably rip. Probably super nice to have for speed leveling units and stuff. Yeah, so here we are back here. We'll go ahead, we'll collect this, and then we'll start with more 1-hour jobs. Up to 1,000 Wimps, though. I'm super happy about that. I might build some more groupers as well. I've got 3. I think 3 is the level, or is the limit. But these things are pretty dope, and I do want to promote them to 2. I'm just waiting on my Dexter right now, I think. Let's see how long I have. I've got 11 hours. I'll probably speed this up, actually. I'll speed that up. But yeah, I'll go grab water. I'll be right back in just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just had to use the bathroom, grab some water. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully lunch was very good. Yeah, not a whole lot happened. I soft locked a couple times and just got back, grabbed water myself. We're up to 1,000 wimps now. We're over 10 million gold. Currently we got no missions. And yeah, we're just doing some more boar encounters and looking at some more boss strike information. We were looking at boss strike 5 and boss strike 10 and just looking at some of the rewards and stuff. And some of the rewards are very appealing. Also, another little soft lock right here too, Boris. Just even traveling to the world map, sometimes we'll get locked on loading buildings or loading assets. Doesn't really matter what the top left says, we'll get locked on this screen. Hi streamer, how's it going, Gunvy? Good to see you, man. How's Mr. Gunvy doing today? Working hard or hardly working? How's your afternoon going? It's going better now, brother. We're just doing some animal encounters and some rebel encounters. We got a Vial earlier today, so it's been good. But yeah, for the most part, we're just chilling. We're just doing some encounters, and just honestly, just doing some casual R6 ranking for our supers. Enjoying the grind and taking her slow. I got my feet up right now underneath my desk, so I'm definitely enjoying my time. I'll probably hop in chat or hop on here in a little bit, but for now I'm just gonna chill out. Just vibe on stream for a little bit. Let me know if you want to jump into a chat or anything. Are you streaming soon too, Gunby? Are you gonna stream tonight, do you think, or what's the plan? I know there's not a whole lot to do right now. Also, something I should do right now too, just to remind myself, is I should go check out the Western Ocean, see if I have a boss encounter. Maybe the Kraken or the Dreadnought has spawned. Doesn't look like it, okay. Chillin', working right now? Right on, man. I'll try not to be too obnoxious. Not today. That's fair. I'm gonna try to stream for a while today and tomorrow, just as I'm on my days off now, so do some more hog encounters. We'll do our naval after this too. These encounters are going to be painfully slow, but you know what? That's alright. Getting lots of SP for the supers, almost at 70% now, so. Boris is hanging out, we got lots of homies hanging out. Ooh, looks like we got some other folks in our Discord chat that are getting some chem vial drops as well. I should really speed up whatever I'm upgrading as well too, and start building some frontier chuckers, because I need to get those started ranking. Another little soft lock right here, we'll go ahead and restart again. I apologize for having to restart so much, guys. Looks like another guy got another vial as well, just in the last 30 or 40 minutes. Lots of people hitting level 40. Looks like one of our guild members got the juiced clap. It looks like he's unlocking first, so it looks like he got his first wimp attack. That's awesome. Lots of people making lots of progress. Very exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my window just because it is pretty nice out. It is dark, but get some light in here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some sweatpants on too while my game relaunches here again. Looks like we're soft locked again. That's alright. Launch it up again. Gives me time to put some sweatpants on. Get some more light in here. The more light, the better. Sweatshirt and sweatpants. The sweaty boy. Wish you guys could see how ridiculous my hair looks right now. I'll have to get my webcam working again one of these days. It's just an old webcam, so it doesn't work great. Alright, take out the rest of the hogs here. Take out the sows and the mother swines. Looks like we got new members, Flame Jam. There's soft lock right there. Go ahead and restart. Yeah, sometimes it's worse than other times. Right now it seems like it's occurring quite a bit. It's a few times it's happened in this battle alone now. Usually the battles that drag on a little bit longer and have more enemies, it happens more frequently in, which means boss strikes is not going to be very enjoyable if that's the case. Lots of naval encounters to do. I almost want to speed up my grouper. Let's see how much it is to promote. Just because I do kind of want to speed up it so I can start ranking it up. Also, I wish we could build elder groupers. That would be awesome. Very resistant, everything except explosive. Crit versus gunboats and subs. Okay. 4 hours. So you know what? I could speed that up. For 4 teeth, I'll definitely speed that up so I can start ranking them up. They go up to rank 8. Very nice. Soft lock indeed. It usually, if it's gonna happen, if it's gonna like figure itself out or fix itself, it usually takes 3 seconds to 5 seconds at most. Not even 5 seconds actually, that's quite a bit. Probably 3 seconds. If it doesn't get it within 3, then it's usually toast. I don't know how loud that was, but just had to close my window a little bit because it's a little bit chilly outside. Soft lock again. Rip. As soon as Gunby showed up, I see. As soon as Gunby shows up, my game starts soft locking a lot. What if there's someone behind this? I'm probably almost ready to hop back onto the alt as well, just to collect and finish those upgrades, and then we'll jump back on the main, do the naval battles, and all that good stuff. We'll do the rest of the rebel encounters too. 420 SP, right on. How many chuckers do you have? I've got 23 and was wondering what a good amount would be. I have 0 right now. 23 is awesome. I don't know how occupations are going to operate when they come back, if they do come back. I think they are, but I don't know what's going to happen. Gunby's laughing there. I mean, 23 is awesome. The more the better. I'm probably not going to mass produce them just because I don't know how occupations are going to work. And also, they are pretty expensive in terms of merits. I don't want to use all my merits. They do let you have up to 5,000, so I feel like there might be some other units later on that might have merits implemented as a training cost. So I'll probably get like 3 to 5 for now, at least to rank. Usually I don't build a ton of a unit until I get max rank of it or close to max. Because it's hard for me to justify building a lot of them until I actually can use them. I saw, who was it? I think it was one of my guild members yesterday. He took out the Ancient Construct with 5 chuckers. Granted, he's got them already all at rank 5, working his way up to rank 6. So he got some pretty nice SP because he just had his rank 6 supers in the front, didn't attack with them at all, and then used chuckers. So slowly but surely getting there. These encounters are not bad. I enjoy these a lot more than doing Trunks. Trunks is just so slow, especially with super tanks. And then for field agents, I think I might actually chill at R5 field agents. I think these guys are going to get power crept pretty fast once we get level cap increase. They are very nice to have, and rank 6 would be super nice to have, but I'm not even 10%. So I'll do these guys after supers, like very casually, but I'm not going to grind them to rank 6. I'll be chilling for sure. Also, now that we're up to 1,000 wimps, we're going to go ahead and start mass producing soldiers. I wish they weren't so much iron. I kind of want to hold on to my iron right now. Maybe I will do that, but I don't know what else I can build that doesn't cost iron. I think pretty much everything does. And for the vehicle factory, I think everything's iron as well. I've got all advanced iron mines, which is good, but there isn't really a spot that you can efficiently farm a ton of iron. Portable walls, I've got 5 of. Yeah, frontier chuckers I haven't even gotten yet because I'm only rank 6 frontier, but I'll probably speed this up. So I think what I'll do right now is I'll spend some nanopods. We'll get our Dexter right now to rank 5. Because this has just been taking so long. So an extra 35 total right there. 10 offense, 5 bravery, 5 power, 5 more dodge. Awesome. Sweet, so those are up to R5. We want to get the groupers started. And then we have extra steel, so we'll speed this up as well. Because I do want to rank them up. Because there is some naval encounters where they're useful for right now. So good. So we've got those, so those are at level 2, or rank 2 rather. Now in terms of what else to promote, we're going to go to available, and there is some units I could promote. I can't do the Pelican, which I want to rank 4. These things are so much fun to use. There's so much RNG with their shrapnel bomb, but if you get a crit with it, which is very likely, they do insane amounts of DOT. We could get the Ninja, but we don't have the SP for him right now, and he's probably going to take a little bit to get, so we won't do him. We'll exit out of this menu just so that it refreshes though too, because it says that I can still get a grouper when in fact I cannot. And then we'll collect our steel here in a second and build some more. That takes some teeth as well. Baby groupers are really nice actually. Tax subs, we could get those. We could get these guys now as well. Thing is like the Battleship R1s are just not great units. I have 7 M10s, and these are pretty much the only things that I use. Tac subs or nanos. I've got demos rank 4, heavies rank 4, which I haven't even started. Soldiers, if I had the SP, I would get them up to 4 right now as well. In fact, maybe I will get the SP before I start. Or you know what I'll do? We'll do power boats. I don't want to do either. Power boats just aren't great. We'll do our tac sub, so use a little bit of steel. And then we'll go and get the rest of the SP for the soldiers right now. So 2,000 roughly for that. So let's do that, and then can we build the... Yes, we can. So we'll do that. So this will take all day to build, and now we're pretty much out of iron. But yeah, we need to get the rest of our iron mines built up. This takes an hour. We'll speed this up too. Why not? And then we'll start speed upgrading these iron mines because we really need to. So yeah, so we'll rank 10 dry dock now, or level 10 dry dock. We'll probably build a few more power boats at some point and then rank these up to 3, just because these are fun to use, even though they're not great. And because there's not a whole lot else to build with or use our skulls on right now. Obviously we'll need skulls for powder once that comes out, but that'll be a little while till we get that. We got 2 champs. Don't have any boom booms. This is the only unit I don't have. Maybe I will build one of these guys at some point. But, hey, you know what? We'll build one for fun. Let's do it. Even though my training camp's only level 6, I'm not going to upgrade this thing a whole lot more unless there's a promotional unit that comes out within here that I have to. But I think the only one that does is the Allied Raider Brawler, which I might get 1 of or 2 of at most, just for fun. So, and then the Skirmisher, which I actually don't know. When do we get the Skirmisher? Let's see. Raider Training Camp. Okay, so Allied Skirmisher, which costs nanos. Player level. Okay, so I can't build it. It only requires level 1 anyways, so can't build that yet. But yeah, let's go get the rest of our... Actually, you know what? We'll swap accounts first, and then we'll get the SP after. So yeah, I will go ahead and log out and log into the alts just so I can get some stuff done on that. And then we'll come back, we'll do our rebel encounters, get our soldiers up to rank 4, or ready for promotion for rank 4. And yeah, do a few other things. All right, and we are back. So, actually you do have to repair your pillboxes now. Luckily it's free to rebuild them. But yeah, so we just got that. Looks like we need more gold to get this up to level 5. What's this one at? That one's at 5. That's a lot of gold. So I think what we'll do is we'll do this raptor encounter. We'll upgrade our iron mine again, and then we'll log out. Fun little nano ranking sesh, yeah. Honestly, oh man, we got soft locked on the ult. That feels bad. Yeah, it was a couple nanos, but it's good in terms of time efficiency because we're getting buildings upgraded, which I don't even think I built or upgraded any building right there. I think I just looked at the Raider training camp. So I gotta go back onto my main here in a second. Just quickly log onto the alt. I should really do my encounters, but I need to get started on that other stuff, so. And we got soft locked again, so we actually only got 1 attack in that time between our crash, or between our soft locks. Def worth, yeah, 100%. I don't mind spending some nanos here and there. I don't have a whole lot to get with my nanos, unless I just wanted to get more super tanks or something stupid. I don't have a lot to spend them on. I've got most of the promotional units, like the ones that are actually decent, or that I want to rank, like the Salamander and stuff. Nice, we're almost at 50% for our Raptors. Just further than I am on my main, because we didn't even have SP at the time. Crashing annoying? 100%, man. It's definitely getting annoying. Alright, so that'll take an hour. We'll come back. We could do more encounters for gold, but honestly, I just couldn't be motivated right now. So we'll go back to the main, and then we'll come back to the alt after we do all of the encounters. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, the alt is an alt, so I want to make sure my main is looked after the most, especially because with how occupations how they may operate in the future, alt accounts may not have any use, unfortunately. I hope they do though. So yeah, so that's max rank. 15 new missions. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a bug. I'm sure you know that already as well. So 2 hours. Are we upgrading something? Oh no, we're not. That's right. We have to reset our game or restart our game because that's also another bug. When you switch accounts and you're upgrading something on one account, it says that you're actually upgrading it on that when in fact you're not. So go ahead and bring that back as well. Got so much drum and bass going on today. Feel like putting on some beats. Been a little while since I've listened to some beats. Alright, fish hatchery as well. We're not going to upgrade this just because I've already got 7 baby groupers. I've got my 3 monster groupers. W bug find 100%. If only I had 15 missions right now where I could get XP, I could just hold on to those. But yeah, we'll leave at 3 monster groupers for now. We'll get SP for that. We'll get these guys promoted after too, because literally everything in the Navy, in my Navy tab, was ready for promotion. Except for this thing. This thing is such garbage. The regular submarines, these things serve no purpose. You get the one from the mission. So yeah, groupers were promotable before and tax subs, and now I'm doing the tax subs right now, and groupers I just sped up, so yeah, regular subs, no thanks. But we'll go ahead and we'll spam upgrade this thing so I can unlock chuckers. And before I go any further, I should actually do my iron mines because I told myself I was going to. Should I? I think rank 8 is when you get a chucker. You know what I'll do is I'll upgrade it once more. 4 hours. We'll speed that up, and then we're going to start maxing out some iron mines right now. Just because we're going to be making, let's see. Yeah, 16. I think the cheapest this goes to, if I'm not mistaken, is 14. So I could care less about 2 merits. I just want to have one so I can start ranking it at least. Frontier Chucker. Yeah, so it goes down to 14 merits at level 10. So honestly, I couldn't really be bothered right now by that. So yeah, 4.5 hours. We'll get started on that. That's actually not too bad to produce. A little bit of steel, a little bit of stone. And then, yeah, 45% base crit with decent offense. That thing's probably alright when it gets ranked. But yeah, so that's that. Iron, though, needs to go up to max. So we got 1 that's maxed right there, 2 that's maxed. This one is not, that one's 9. 3 is maxed, so this one needs to go to 10. However, there is other ones that are turned on that are lower level. This one is only 6, and this one I believe is 6. And this one also is 6. So I think what I should do is I should get the lower level ones up because I'll get more value for those upgrades than I will the higher level ones. So we'll get these 3 to 7 right now because right now we got 3 maxed. So, and also the coal as well. I don't know what coal costs. I've got 1 level 10 over here. And then I've got a level 7. Yeah. Luckily coal isn't as important. Is there a reason to use fandom over the Mirahi's wiki? Oh. I guess, no, not really, but I don't... Have I looked at that wiki? I'm actually really unfamiliar with that. Let me look at that in a minute. We'll get this, or not that one, we'll get this one, all of these up to rank 7 right now, or level 7. And then I'll go ahead and I'll browse on that wiki, because I don't... Honestly, that one doesn't really ring a bell. So, there we go. So this one's upgraded to 7. Takes a little bit more, but it takes more lumber. We'll speed this up too. We're still at a pretty healthy amount of nanos, so we're going to get an extra, what, 60 per hour just from doing these 3 upgrades. So what are we at now, hourly? 1200 per hour? That's, yeah, definitely a lot better. And then, I don't know what we have in terms of leftovers. Okay, so we did just collect that. All of these are maxed right now, and I think these take iron and stone, and I don't have any iron right now. Excuse me for a minute, guys. I'll be right back. I see your comment there too, Dex. Excuse me for just a second. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. It's pretty much a port of the Phantom one off of the abysmal Phantom Wiki website. I think it's the one currently getting updated. Okay, good to know. Where was I last? I think I was just looking at the tier 10 upgrade for that. Minor chord and minor chords, that'll be done right away. So that'll take probably a couple hours to get those leveled up, but for now I could just do some Morgan's houses or cheap upgrades up here and stuff. Not that I really need the Morgan's houses up, but we will go ahead and get some oil pumps leveled up, just because they're such a low level right now, and we'll just do little tasks like that for a little bit. What about our barracks as well? That takes an hour. Ooh, stone and wood, actually. Okay, we'll do our barracks because I do want to have more than one at all times. So I can start training more units, especially like the soldier. Once I get to a point where I don't need a lot of steel and don't need my iron for that steel, I'll start mass producing these. But 19 for now, not bad. I can send you you link, though I don't think YouTube chat will let me. I can send it on Discord. Sure, go right ahead. I'm open to seeing that. So let's see if I can find it right here. You said Battle Nations mirror keys. Oh, this is pretty cool. Game information, stats. Let's go ahead and let's look at boss strikes on here. Boss strike. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. Guild weighing or weighting. Your guild's boss strike point multiplier will depend on the amount of members your guild has when the event begins. As your guild size increases, the bonus multiplier will decrease. Below, you'll find the exact multiplier for your guild. Oh, interesting. Okay. I did not realize that there was a multiplier. Interesting. The thing is every member is worth it, right? That's it? Okay, so this is the right one. So yeah, it looks like the higher up you go, the better. The more members you have, obviously, the better. So if you have 100 players in your guild, well, you're not getting any bonus, but you're also getting, all that extra. So I think right now we're around the 80 mark, I think. So if we had 81 members, which would be optimal, we would get a 20% bonus, and we'd have 81 contributors. That'd be very nice, looking at that like that. 3x3 enemy formations have not occurred since Boss Strike 2. Boss Strike tends to start on Thursday, Pacific Standard Time, and end on a Tuesday. Interesting. So it goes through the whole weekend. That's very nice. I like that. This is cool, though. Interesting. Yeah, honestly, I've just used this one for so long. But, yeah, very nice. Okay, what are we at for the upgrade? We'll wait the 2 minutes right now. We'll just browse and look at some stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping we get some more land expansion soon. I need 3 right here. Actually 4. No, 5, sorry. I need this one, and then these 4 right here so I can finish off my Morgan's house layout. I do eventually need to get these back ones because I plan on putting some hedges behind like this, and then also some taller, what's it called? Taller trees like these guys. forget what those ones are called. But yeah. Vehicle factor in terms of what there is to mass produce as well. Right now we don't have heavier tanks. Level 47 is going to be monumental because I believe we unlock the Brutalizer, the heavier tank, and veterans all at level 47. And then obviously the mega tank at level 50, which is awesome. But yeah, as of right now, there's not a whole lot. We have portable walls, which take, in my opinion, way too many gears. Because these things have no resistances, I won't be taking these things to max rank. They'll go to 4, maybe 5. Yeah, so unless these things are required to have it max rank by my guild, then we're not going to rank those up. Same thing with Tempest. We built one of these for a mission, I think it was. Haven't touched those. I built 3 rocket trucks because these things are not too expensive. And honestly, these things really were underwhelming. Even though they're only rank 1, I don't really see a point in ranking them. And then obviously at 20 TKs, max rank. 20 is more than enough. These things aren't really useful for a whole lot besides the AC. So 20 is probably overkill. Somewhere between 15 and 18 is probably more than enough. So there we go. Alright, that oil pump's done. That one's level 1 as well, but we'll come back to that. For now, we will upgrade the barracks because it takes a full hour, and then that way we can go ahead and we can start questing again. I'm going to go ahead and turn a couple lights on here because it got pretty dark. I think what we'll do is we'll do some more. We'll do the rebels. We'll do the mammoth, spores, and raptors. Just what's left of them. There's not a whole lot, and then I'll grab a quick bite to eat. And then when I get back, we can do naval and alt account stuff. All right. Go ahead and plug the phone in. Okay, rebel time. Let's go do those, just because I don't want to keep the timers stalled right now. We'll probably have some silver wolves as well. Yeah, wow, look at that. We're already back up to 5 rebel encounters. It's too bad these guys can't get one shot. It'd be very time saving if I could one shot all of them. And I'm excited to get light chem tanks. Those things are very nice once level cap gets increased. I'll probably take light chems to maybe rank 4, rank 5. Just because they're a nice frontline unit to have for infantry. Even though wimps exist. Just to have more options, have an armored option. I wish I had a saboteur as well. Those guys are... I had one back in the day and those things were so much fun to use. But I'll probably save out and get the gorilla once I unlock that. Nice, we had another one beat the Kraken, it looks like. That's awesome. Something I do actually want to look at quickly is just the monster grouper again. I just want to see if I can take it to level 3. Man, I cannot spell today. Just because, yeah, if I can get it to R3, level rec... Oh, so I can! Awesome. And then 46 for rank 4. Okay, so we're going to have to really grind that up to 3, or to 4, rather. Interesting. For here, I think I want to use field agents. I'm not going to lie. Oh, maybe I won't be using either. Quick little soft lock. What was that the mission Kraken or the respawning one? That was the respawning one. And the way that you can differentiate those two is by the level of the Kraken. So I believe the first mission encounter that you do, it's level 40, whereas when you have the one that respawns once you reach level 40, it is level 59 Kraken that you fight, and it is significantly harder. We've had a guild member that has now fought both the Kraken and the Dreadnought and has beat the Kraken, but not the Dreadnought. He's been very close, though. The Dreadnought, both are possible, but the amount of luck that you need is very high, especially for the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought is much harder. In my opinion, the drops are both pretty equal. If you were to get an Ironclad drop, that would obviously be awesome. But in my opinion, both drops are really useful because monster groupers cost nanopods and basically are a good source of crushing damage. But the tentacle, in my opinion, is just a better source of crushing damage with obviously no nano cost. Just rather be a boss drop. So. We'll just throw this naval battle in the mix too, because why not? I hate having naval battles on my world map. I don't know why. I feel like they should just move all naval stuff out to the Western Ocean and just have a ton more land battles here. Like have Raider scouts. I remember it was like levels. It was before level 10, I think. There was Raider scouts that would spawn on your base, and now they don't spawn. They get taken over by mammoth spawns. What's the strategy for the respawning one? Just RNG, pretty much. I don't have a strategy because I haven't had mine spawn in yet, so I'm not really sure. I'm sure there is a strategy, but I think for the most part, it's just going to be M10 and buoy spam because M10s hit the hardest and are the beefiest, and buoys are very resistant to most attacks. I know groupers are pretty decent as well. They monster groupers and baby groupers because they've got good crushing resistance, which is essentially what the Kraken does, if I'm not mistaken, is crushing damage. So I really want to get those iron mines maxed now. I'm really gonna have to build up my stockpile of lumber and concrete again, because that took a few days to build that up, and then I'm gonna have to do that again just to, if I want to keep going. I think that's what I'm gonna prioritize right now, though. You only have 7 iron mines, so I've got every advanced collector in the game besides oil. I think I only have 2 advanced oil, but I'm gonna get every iron maxed right now because it just feels like I'm running on such a shortage of steel, and I could make another advanced steel mill, and I also could be grinding iron from certain map locations or point of interests, but I don't know what area you can really grind to get a lot of iron. I know you can get a lot of wood from the Raider farms, and you can get some decent stone from Tronk's base, but iron, I don't think there's a great spot for iron, unfortunately. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because I would love to get more iron. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I need to be ranking up my groupers as well. Regroupers, even though M10s are just so busted and make this so much faster. Definitely thankful for my M10s. It is a little bit hard to justify buying groupers, though, I'm not going to lie. Just because they're nothing fantastic, they just have good resistance. And especially considering M10s are the same nano price as groupers, I would much rather get an M10. So, yeah, that's that. But at least we can get R3 monster groupers now. And nice little bit of steel there. It looks like they're not too hard to rank up, but I can take them to 4 now. So when I get them to 3, or I can take them to 3, I can't take them to 4. I can get the SP for 4, which obviously I will. But it looks like I just need 8 teeth to get them to rank 3, which is good. Alright, we'll go ahead, we'll do the rest of the rebels. Best iron spot is the one in Greenboro, and it only gives 30. Dang, only 30? I mean, that's not horrible, I can't lie. I would grind that. But 30 compared to like 120 that you get from... and I guess, yeah, we can start ranking this guy up again, too. But compared to, yeah, 120, that's wild. Because you can get 120 wood from that one point of interest. Man, I miss using my Dexter, I'm not gonna lie. It was locked up for so long there, for a day and a half, and I didn't use it before then because I had to wait. It was either 3 or 4 days because I had the SP for it, but I couldn't promote it because I had the steel, but I had too many other units I was promoting. I promoted my Wimps not too long ago. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago I got my Wimps up to max. Maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks. And then also, I was promoting something else, my TKs, which took 2 days, up to 6. Nice little dodge on the super tank there. You also get a spot with 50 wood and 30 lumber in Greenboro as well. Interesting. I didn't know that you could get lumber. Oh, okay. I might actually have to unironically grind that over SP so I can max out my base. It would be so inefficient in terms of time, because at the end of the day, SP is definitely the thing that takes the longest to get. But just for like current progression, I just want to mass produce units before I even get them ranked up, since we're level locked still. And there's a lot of stuff that I just don't care to promote anyways, so... That's really interesting. It'd be very nice to get a second frag too, so I could just use 2 frags and take all these rebels out. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty decent amount of SP, and that is nothing in terms of the SP bar for the frag. Holy crow. Okay. Some pretty nice crits though, I can't lie. It's very nice having my Dexter again. That's really good, really interesting though. I'm definitely going to go look at that because I think I probably could have gotten that, or can get that iron mine to 10 if I have more lumber. I think I had the concrete for it, but iron mines take a lot of lumber, so that's good to know. Get all those iron mines maxed and then keep farming that for more and more. So I'm going to mass produce. Soft lock. We were overdue. We were definitely overdue. I'll go check out those point of interest after some of these, after I finish these fights then, and I'll just confirm the location with you if you don't mind, just so I can start farming those, and then, yeah, I'll do those when I'm just chilling, just off stream and stuff. Yeah, 50 wood. Nice part is wood's really easy to get, and I've always got enough of it, but I don't have enough lumber, so maybe I'll build a third lumber thing. That would actually be really useful. a third advanced lumber mill. Since I'm not gate kept on lumber, or on wood rather, you'll send the pics. I really appreciate that. That's super kind. Yeah, there's some stuff that I know, but I definitely... Tier 2 resources being farmable, now that's a whole different ballpark. That's a whole different game right there that I definitely want to farm. Because yeah, even though I want to get SP, a lot of these units just get power crept just because we're still a low level. So rank 5 is pretty good for most of these units, which is why I'm content with them. Yeah, I haven't even gotten like my heavy, the SP for rank 5 yet either and stuff. I've literally just have promoted these units and that's it. There's also a spot that that gives 64 stone in blades base if you want to see it. That would be awesome as well, because right now I'm using, I think, is it 50? I think I'm getting 50 stone at Trunks, which is pretty consistent. But I mean, the more the merrier, so... Yeah, trooper or soldiers just have so many, like such little cooldown and so much ammo. You just keep using them, which is awesome. Very nice. We'll take that guy out. Nice little crit right there too. Not burning a whole lot of things. I don't know if these units are immune to burn or something, or don't take fire type DOT, but yeah, very interesting. This is for the 50 wood and 30 lumber. I'm maxed right now, so I can't show results. Oh, that's all good. I appreciate you sending me that. That's super generous. I'll go check that out after this. Okay, that's the iron spot, I'm assuming, right there. Looks like our game's chugging along right now. 30 iron spot. Sweet. Very nice. $30 iron. Nice. I actually really like that background too. That freshens things up a lot. Alright. The Grenadier, no, please! Oh, cool, he has the incendiary grenade unlocked, cool. Alright, what do we have? One more battle with the rebels. Not very lucky on Vials, but you know what, that's alright. We got a lot of tanks in this formation, so we'll do field agents. Oh, I forgot the scout bikes also get hit. Literally everything but the soldier, or the commando and the junior officer. This is the 64 stone spot, maxed again, so can't show it. No worries. That's awesome. Really good information. Alright. Another soft lock, that's alright. Alright, sorry, set a response to some text there. Ooh, we got some Billy talent. Let's go. Collect these quickly, see if we can get some merits. Oof, no merits that time. Meant to be. God, it's been so long since I've heard Billy talent. Love this music in this band. We got some Silver Wolves. Let's see, you might be able to take these out pretty quick actually. And then yeah, we'll eat before we go and do the naval battles. Two bars, very nice. Yeah, Silver Wolves are also spawning at, what's it called? At Recoil Ridge, and they are a very good source of gears and bars. Although they don't spawn in abundance like Naval, they have, in my opinion, a higher chance of dropping gears and bars, and they're more fun and rank more useful units. Two more bars, very nice. I'd prefer gears, but I'm not complaining. I will definitely take bars. I don't know why these gun trucks have so much dodge. Wolf pickup. Wow, 3 deflects now. It's a little surprising. 4? This one will be a crit though. Oh, regular hit. Lots of deflects going around. Holy cow. They really don't want me to go and eat right now. Alright, there we are for Silver Wolves. Those are all done. I know there's going to be Boars and Raptors, but we're not going to do those right now. We'll leave it be. Oh, we'll crash anyways. Or crash. Soft lock. Go ahead and launch the game back up. Alright, well I think while my game loads back up, I'm gonna go grab some food and maybe relax for 20 or 30 minutes and then come back. I'll leave the stream running, but yeah, I will be back and yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully then.
Close, no matter how far. I couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. I never cared for what they do. I never cared for what they know, but I know it's so close, no matter how far. I couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. I never cared for what they do, and never cared for what they know, but I know, Lord, I know. I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Oh yeah, trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. I never cared for games they played. I never cared for what they do. And never cared for what they know. But I know, Lord, I know, yeah. So close, no matter how far. I couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.
All right, we are back. Just going to quickly bump the brightness up a little bit on my monitor. Actually curious, if I turn on display capture, do you guys also see that? No, you don't, because it's on my actual monitor. Turn that brightness up a little bit. Let's see what our upgrade timer's at first. Minutes. All right. You know what we'll do? We'll actually log in the alt right now, because that upgrade will be done. We'll do the critters on there, and then we'll log back into main. Then we don't have to log in the alt. I think we actually soft locked on the fucking on the alt swap, on the account swap. Well, I thought this would be done by now. 3 minutes, okay. It's a good thing I didn't swap before, because I thought it would for sure be done. We'll do some encounters. Get some gold up a little bit at least. Hopefully no crits on my raptor. Nice little crit right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, third raptor would be nice. For some reason I thought they costed 10 teeth to build, but no, they're only 5, which is really nice. So 2 more teeth and we'll build another one. And I can have 3 raptors. And then I'll definitely promote these guys too. I can't even promote my ones on my main account because I haven't ranked mine. I probably should just for fun. But yeah, SP wasn't implemented then, so it was basically battle raptors and heavies, unranked heavies back before SP was implemented. Level 14 mammoths as well. Very nice dodging. Oh, little soft lock right there. They didn't like when I said that. I'll keep my mouth shut from now on.
Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just future never on right now. But I'm sitting, I can boot you either pink or brown. You right now.
Alright, check out the iron quickly. So we got 1 level 5, 2 level 5, and then 2 more land expansions. We'll get our 3rd. So we'll get 150 stone an hour, or iron rather, an hour, which is pretty good. Wood we're not struggling for, it's our highest one, but we gotta get our stone up now. So we have enough wood for that, but we just don't have the gold. So you know what, I might actually get the gold right now and get that. That's a 2-hour upgrade that would keep us off the alt for a little while. And that is an expensive upgrade that we do have the wood for right now. So we'll go to the Boar Badlands, get some gold here. And yeah, we'll go to go to the raptor nest after that. Also, right now, I don't know what this playlist is. It's just, I have YouTube Premium, and whenever I look at certain YouTube videos, it wants to throw them into a playlist for some reason. Because I don't actually listen to Travis Scott, but I guess this song, for whatever reason, is in that playlist. So, I apologize to anyone who doesn't like Travis Scott, or is confused by the difference in genres and music. I'm just listening to whatever. Some very nice crits on the boars, holy cow. Yeah, I definitely want to get these guys ranked up. I'm actually a little curious now too, now that I can rank them up. Battle Raptor. Let's look at some information on these guys. Battle Raptor pre 1.3. Okay, I want to see that too. 190 health at max rank, go up to rank 6. Not a lot of SP to get these guys ranked up. A lot of iron though, holy cow. For an early player, considering the legendary mammoth we looked at earlier was like, it didn't even cost a single tooth to get to level 2. This one takes a tooth and almost 6,000 iron and more gold than the mammoth? That's wild. If you saw my playlist, you'd be amused. I have gangster rap and classical and everything in between. Let's go. Right on, Boris. I love it. Yeah, it's YouTube has a very interesting algorithm on how it likes to compile stuff. But you know what? I bought YouTube Premium because I had Spotify Premium before, and I watch more YouTube than I listen to music on Spotify, so it was a good investment. And yeah, honestly, like at the end of the day, I feel like most people say this, there isn't like a specific genre that people like in particular. It just depends on the song and the music. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Do I want to risk getting a crit? You know what? We might hit a crit, so let's try. Ooh, no, now we have to. Yeah, we gotta retreat out of that. That's hilarious, Boris. Yeah, I don't listen to any country really at all, but there is certain like country rock that I'll listen to. So it's very dependent for sure. Oh my god, we got a crit right there. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll use the Raptors. I won't use the heavy at all. I guess I could have just left the baby boars for last instead of bringing the heavy in. That's hilarious though, man. Yeah, right now, so I do listen to a lot of drum and bass, but there is a lot of drum and bass that's like, I don't know what the fitting word would be. A lot of it's a little bit cringe, I guess, or just like not really my type of speed. But then there's also other stuff that I'll listen to. Like I've got a full Doom playlist because I just finished playing Doom the Dark Ages maybe a week and a half ago. That was a lot of fun. So I've got a whole Doom playlist, workout playlist, a whole Billy Talent playlist because Billy Talent probably is my favorite artist. I listen to literally everything that he puts out because I love that style of music. For a couple years I listened to Pop Smoke until he passed away. Then he stopped making music because he's no longer around. Doom has amazing music, especially Doom 2. Oh my god. Dude, I love Doom so much. I still play Doom Eternal, which came out in 2020. That game, in my opinion, is still probably the best first-person shooter out there right now. At least modern one. At least modern first-person shooter. I used to watch my dad play Doom 64 growing up. That game was special. I wish I could have experienced that. And now I'm listening to KSI and Droideka drum and bass. Who knew KSI would make music? Also, we'll take that graphic off because we're not leveling super tanks anymore. So that's both of those done. Oh yeah, I need to go to Recoiler Ridge. I keep forgetting to come here. Try to get my merits built up early. Oh, we got a gear. Hell yeah. A merit. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Talk about the loot. Maybe it's been a few days since I've gone to Recoiler Ridge. Holy cow. A gear? 4 merits? Holy crap. I kind of want to train a junior officer now, even though they're garbage. I got one of these things back in the day and they were so much fun to use. I shouldn't say they're garbage. They're not bad. 34 offense. They definitely could have done these guys a little bit better. Alright, but anyways, back on track here. So, we've got a level 4 stone quarry right there. And our other one's right here. Yeah, we've got more than enough gold. Let's do that. That's a 2-hour upgrade. Then we can log off here for a while. I can go back to the main account and grind the rest of my encounters and finish those up. And then after the encounters, I'm not sure what I want to do. I might just call it on the stream for now in like an hour. And then come back and stream tonight. Because how long we've been streaming? 2.5 hours? That's not bad. We'll go ahead, we'll restart the game too. Just to be safe. Just because we've been streaming for a little bit. But yeah, another hour, 3.5 hours stream this morning and then stream tonight, I feel like would be kind of nice. Gives me a couple hours in between to maybe have a nap or just rest and come back with all my encounters refreshed. Gives people time to, some time during their evening to do stuff they want to do instead of watching my stream. Then I don't feel obligated or feel responsible for keeping people in their time. Anyways, alright, we are back. This is done in 4 minutes, beauty. There was a location that I was given from a very generous individual who was in my chat earlier, who said that I can get wood and lumber, which right now is something that I need to, in fact, unlock level 10 iron mine. So in terms of efficiency, it's definitely more efficient for me to get some of these other ones at lower level. So maybe I'll do that. I'll get up to 12,000 and then I'll get 2 iron mines to level 8 instead of 1 to level 10. But it would be nice because then I would have 4 maxed ones and then I would just have 3 to focus on, so maybe I will do this. We will see. 29 minutes on that. We're getting 700 from each of these pretty much. So maybe we'll do another upgrade on the barracks after this. It might take another hour, which would give us some wiggle room to get that other stuff done. Yeah, I almost want to turn on some Doom music after the song. The song's kind of a banger, so I'll leave it on. Soft lock. I feel like I'm speedrunning this game sometimes with all the soft locks. I feel like there might be some people that tune in here and are like, what is he doing? Why is he closing his game every 2 seconds? Or is this guy cheating or doing something? In fact, no. Take those 2 out. We got our grouper attack in, and now we will finish this encounter with our M10s. Yeah, and now I've got like some 14-year-old music video of some One Piece rap. That's hilarious. Alright. We gotta listen to this because I've been dying to listen to this so badly. I love Doom Eternal's soundtrack so much. I need to go back and beat the game on Ultra Nightmare again. I'm actually thinking about streaming it too. I just don't know how well my PC would hold up with regards to frame drops and whatnot. It probably wouldn't do great. We're still good on wood and stone. Those are at 1300. Yeah, we just need to get iron up. And there is a spot as well that I can get 30 iron from, which is really nice, so we can farm iron if we ever need to. For now, though, we're chilling. We got a 20-hour and a 2 or 3 hour thing going, so that'll give us time to replenish. But yeah, we'll wait till this finishes in a minute. We'll take a look at some units. We did get some promoted earlier. Dexter being the first one. This one's going to take forever to get to R6. I'm probably not going to rank this until I get a second one. If we don't get level cap increased before then, and after I get my level 6 supers, or R6 supers, because we're almost at 70% now for these things. Feels like it's just flying by. I haven't done any Tronks for them either. It's just strictly been pig and raptor encounters, or born raptor encounters. Alright, this has finished. Let's see, level 4 looks like, yeah, more stone and more wood. To level 5, we'll go ahead and do that because we need that anyways. Another hour, so we'll go ahead and get our lumber. Looks like we're relatively close on that. But we'll do our encounters first. Oh, I didn't put enough in. Clicked 3 times, but only 2 got plopped down there. And it is time for the BFG division. Man, I wish my chair didn't squeak so much. I don't know if that's being picked up on the microphone at all, but holy cow. Yeah, it's really too bad. I will say, like, the new Doom game was a lot of fun. Like, it was an overall downgrade from Doom Eternal, but it was still good because it was something different. But I will say their music was not as good at all. The best part of the soundtrack is at the main menu. Everything else, if you're playing with the music on during the game, you don't even notice it. Whereas when you're playing Eternal, can hear the chair squeaky sad? Aw, sadly. I'm sorry. I might be able to tune my noise gate and stuff afterwards to fix that, but for now you're gonna have to hear the Canadian geese flying overhead. I'll lean back in it, then it shouldn't squeak at all. What do we got? Oh, we got all 5 of our boring counters back already. Alright. This is, in my opinion, not fun because I gotta do all these encounters now, but good in the sense of I'm getting lots of SP. The more these guys respawn, the faster I get SP, so as boring and annoying as it is, especially when we are soft locking, it's good for SP, so it just takes like 2 to 3 times as long because of how much we're restarting. Really looking forward to the next patch hotfix they push out, though, to see if they hopefully improve the stability. Because I am convinced that it's the stability of my network, but there's nothing I can do about that where I live, and there's a lot of people that can't, so it would deter a lot of people from playing if they can't play the game, if it's not stable. Looks like it's picking up my mouse clicks actually too, so let me see if I can edit these filters a little bit. I don't really know how all this works, but let's see, does that help at all? No, that leaves it open, so I gotta do it the other way. There, so now that should help quite a bit. Okay, it's no longer picking up my mouse anymore. Hopefully my voice is still loud enough. I'm talking a little bit quieter than I usually do. Looks like it's picking it up decently. But it's at least not picking up my clicking when I'm not speaking right now anyways, so should help. I can hear you clearly? Awesome. Then I'll leave it like that. That way you don't hear my clicking of my mouse or most background noises besides my voice. Or my keyboard. Luckily I don't use my keyboard, so for this game. Until they add keybinds, which would actually be really nice.
Doom carries a really strong legacy. Doom, when it originally came out, it set the trajectory for modern first-person shooters that we know today. When you're dealing with such a strong legacy, it's really important to treat that with the utmost respect.
Oh nice, my microphone isn't picking up my chair squeaks anymore, it doesn't sound like.
I wanted to find a way to kind of make that bigger and bolder.
Very nice.
Was made the riff a little bit lower.
Still loud enough as well.
When you play the riff back lower, it feels more aggressive already. But I kind of felt that
Jump over to this.
Staring at your picture on a Friday evening. What a nice smile you got. I don't know you anymore. Staring in the mirror on a Monday morning, 8:15. Singing, you don't know me anymore. Yesterday I reminisced for a little while. I used to stare up at the stars as a little child, and everywhere I went I always wore a little smile. And how you feel now? Feeling like I'm in denial, oblivious to the chaos I played on. All them sunny days and blue skies, singing out the same song, thinking about the rainbow, not thinking about the rainstorm, thinking about my Lego, not thinking how to stay strong. At nighttime mama used to whisper in my ear lullabies of a prince so crystal clear. But as I slept, those eyes started dripping tears. We broke the bank 5 times in a fiscal year. We were kids then, young bucks, living life, having fun. Every day's a chance for the things that you haven't done. I wouldn't trade it for the world if I had known. I couldn't stay forever young, so I had to go. Staring at your picture on a Friday evening. What a nice smile you got. I don't know you anymore. Staring in the mirror on a Monday morning, 8:15. Singing, you don't know me anymore. I left home that night, alone as ever, and stepped outside into a cold December. See, this harsh world does damage to a young soul, but as I grew I learned the lessons of the
So it is picking up like knocking and stuff. Let me try moving it up a little bit more. Let's try that for now. I feel like that should be okay. I feel like it's also cutting off parts of my face. Okay, never mind. We'll move it back for now. I think that might be unavoidable to have knocking and stuff not be picked up or whatnot. Campfire smell outside. That's very nice.
Lucas.
Silent Fresh.
We are almost at 70%. Almost there. Man, field agents are so nice for that. Definitely wish I had max rank. If I had them max rank, I wouldn't be using them because I'd be leveling something else anyways, so rank 5 is pretty good for them. I don't think they're as hard to rank as supers, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that though. Field agent. Level 1 barracks, that's so nice. No blocking. 285,600. They do take laurels to promote, which is definitely something to take into consideration. Now if we look at super tanks, super tanks take 335, so what's that? An extra 50k SP? Just short? 49 something. Much less gold, a little bit less steel. Food for thought. Little soft lock right there. Go ahead and set. $700, just short of that. Okay. So that's done. What else? That's all of our encounters. I have decided I'm going to go to the gym in probably about 20 or 30 minutes, guys, so I will actually end stream relatively soon. I did plan on doing all my naval, but I think for now we're going to hold off to do that maybe until later tonight. But let's see, we don't have a whole lot going on right now. I do want to get a little bit of lumber, so we'll go to that spot. That looks like that's inside Greenboro. That looks like that's the spot up. The gym, why not do exercises with the stream? I mean, I could do that. Maybe I do that, Boris. The thing is, I don't have a face cam that works right now. Look at that, 30 lumber. And I could get units ranked up. Yeah, the only reason I'm going is because one of my buddies asked me to go. Otherwise, I would do the exercises here, because I have a set of dumbbells right next to me. And I do push-ups every hour anyways, so... Oh, doesn't one-shot consistently, okay. Why we gotta get these guys ranked up. Yeah, I'll get the face cam working at some point, and yeah, we'll do push-ups on stream with Gunvi. Very nice though, 30, what's it called for this little spot right here? 30 lumber. Got a gym buddy, that's awesome. Totally go and get swole. Yeah, one of my coworkers, he likes to go every day, which I'm pretty much the same. I go every day, but usually I go at different times. He wants to go earlier today, which is actually nicer. I prefer going a little bit earlier rather than later, so I have the evenings off in case anything pops up. I want to get these guys ranked up too, the Allied Raider Cannoneers. In my opinion, these guys are super underrated. Oop, unless you do that, then they're not. Oh, now I can only attack from there. Oh no. Don't look. Yeah, that makes sense. Too late equals sleep disruption. Yeah, and just other people's plans too. If people want to go out and do stuff or anything, it's easier to have time later in the day. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, Raider Champs. Get these guys ranked while I can. Now I'm using friendly raiders against rebels. This feels wrong. Feels like a plot twist. Could use my salamander as well. It's a rank up. That's wild though. I had no idea this gave lumber. That's very nice. I don't need the wood at all, but I might as well grab the wood while I'm at it, because then I can just make more lumber. But I think I'm going to make a third lumber mill now knowing this, because there's a spot where you can get 120 wood consistently. But, I mean, if I get lumber from this, I'd rather get the lumber and the wood. So I think I'm going to get a third lumber mill right now. Then I'm not gate-capped on lumber. And then stone, there was a spot to get 64 stone each farm, which is also pretty good. I just feel like long-term I won't need... I definitely... Like long-term, there's no reason to. But I can. It's just, do I want to? Because then I gotta upgrade it as well. Third lumber mill sounds overkill. Lumber is the worst tier 2 resource in my opinion. I 100% agree. And I'm not going to need it for very long either. And I could just farm the lumber instead of making the lumber too, which would actually probably be faster. I wouldn't be spending the nanopods either. So, much as I want to get my iron mines maxed sooner, definitely don't need it, because I've already got all these guys. These are all level 10 already, so... Which is more than overkill. Whoops, that and then this guy. Yeah, for iron, we're at that. We'll go ahead and make a soldier, because we have the iron. Because these guys take an hour, almost an hour and a half per. That'll be number 20. We'll get up to 30, just like we are with field agents. We'll have 30 and 30. We'll go back to Greenboro and keep farming. Yup. Uh-oh. I soft lock myself immediately? I think I did, didn't I? Shoot. Man, it's a good thing that Greenboro isn't like the Heartland where you have to go from location to location. You can just go to the world map and then go straight there. Because that's the worst feeling. Getting to a location, entering the battle, and then getting soft locked takes you all the way back to your base. That's where the time consumption comes from as well when it comes to grinding units, because Trunks is also to the world map and then to the Trunks base. So we'll do this again, and we'll grab Raider Champions instead of random Mammoth units and stuff. SP gives a pretty decent amount of progression for these guys, even though they're only rank 1. It's not bad. Might as well get them ranked. Definitely more of a trophy unit than anything, but it'd be fun to have at max rank. Is everyone excited for boss strikes to come back in a month to 3? I'm so excited for them personally. I cannot wait. Right now, I think what's really like a lack of motivation for a lot of people is respawnable bosses right now because of the current level cap and just in-game events in general. I know it's probably impossible to implement, but if we had a boss strike every second or third weekend, instead of like once every couple months randomly popping up like back in the day, it would be awesome. Really looking forward to them? Yeah. I cannot wait. One singular shock trooper is hilarious. I don't know why. No time, I'll have these guys ranked up to level 2. I'll have my lumber. Actually a good thing that you can get lumber from here, and that lumber is like one of the more important resources for upgrading iron mines, because now I can just farm it. Awesome. I'm actually kind of amazed how fast these resets are too. It's like 30 seconds per encounter, if that. Maybe more like 20 seconds if I was a little bit faster. We'll say 30 seconds though. So you get 120 farms per hour of this. Let's see. 120 times 30. You get 3,600 lumber in an hour just from doing this. That's crazy. Alongside the however much you get from your advanced lumber mills, I think I get somewhere around 700 or 800. So I'm getting way more just from farming than I am from my mills even. That's wild. You get like 5,000 lumber an hour pretty much. Like never running out of lumber, and with this much gold, I just have to find a consistent concrete farm now. Steel is pretty much exclusively locked to Navy, I want to say, and even then you don't have a guaranteed chance of getting steel from Navy encounters. Of which there's only Sovereign Navy if you fight Sovereign Navy. It's a pretty chill grind too, I can't lie. One enemy. Only kept the thing on the spot every time. Probably do this super fast. I'm sure there's even faster animation stuff as well. One shot that time. That'll get fixed once these guys get ranked up though. Once the offense gets a little bit higher. Kind of wish some of these units though, especially the nanopod ones, like the Raider Champions, Allied Raider Champions, I wish these guys, as they're allied, I wish they had something else they could use too. The enemy ones just having a shotgun attack, that's fine with me. You know what, give them more attacks too, why not? But I wish these guys could do something else. Like maybe a little poke, even with the end of their bayonet, just they have something else. So that they have two forms of piercing damage. Maybe change their shotgun to explosive damage or something. And then, yeah, make their knife bayonet stab attack piercing. That'd be really interesting. Go ahead and restart. What do we got? 14,000 lumber. That was very fast. Holy crap. We're 700 lumber over what we needed. So we'll wait the 12 minutes until that finishes, and then we'll upgrade our iron mine, and then we'll go for our workout. And while that's upgrading, we'll speed that upgrade up later tonight when we hop back on, so that that finishes, so that it doesn't just randomly finish upgrading at like 4 a.m. in the middle of the night. So that I've got stuff that finishes upgrading by the time I wake up, so I'm efficient with my time. Yeah, that's the plan. Keep getting the iron up. Get all the iron up to max ASAP, since steel's all maxed. Obviously, naval encounters will fix some of those, will help out with some of the steel demand. Steel shortage. Sandwich taken down. Nice. 70% on the supers. 70% of the way there. Man, that feels really good. It feels like we're making progress now. Like it almost feels like we're on the home stretch. See the blue there, and you can see all this blue here. Yeah, 25 nanos. I might just save out actually on that. The auto fire. This ability should really get buffed though. 16 to 19 damage at rank 5 times 3. That's horrible. When you compare it to this, 75% armor piercing, explosive 140 to 210. Yes, the offense is low, but against tanks it doesn't matter. Against tanks it's going to hit every time. Wood, yeah, we're chilling for wood. 3 vials out of 10, both of our moves. Yeah, I'm curious what else we're going to need to use vials on. I don't think there is literally anything besides wimps right now. So, go ahead and do a few encounters. While we listen to Billy Talent. Excuse me. And soft lock. Man, I wish I went back to a Billy Talent concert back in the day. I would have been so young though. This came out, what, 12 years ago? 2012, I would have been 10 years old. Some of these concerts are just wicked. Ooh, okay, we got a breach right there. I wonder if breach is more likely to happen the higher the rank. I feel like it isn't, but that would be a really nice change as well. Have an increased chance of breach for higher ranked units. Down on your knees, you just don't look so tall. Oh, I saw the Dreadnought of the Kraken for a second, but nope. No such dice yet. The Kraken, I believe, will spawn over here somewhere, and I think the Dreadnought does too. God, I love that song so much, especially that last portion. The Western Ocean near Port City. Kraken spawns. Western Ocean. Spawns anywhere. Let's see. So the Navy encounters are still building up as well. We got 5 minutes left on that, so I'll go ahead and quickly change for the gym. And then, yeah, I'll get that upgrade going, and then leave for the gym and end stream, and then jump back on later tonight. Nice stream. See you later. Thanks, Boris. Really appreciate you stopping by, man. Have a good rest of your day. If I don't see you later, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, so we'll be getting lots of streams in. Take care, brother. Minutes. Change. song. Oh, isn't that perfect timing too? He's done right before. These are another 30 minutes, so by the time I'm halfway through my workout, those will be good to collect. Alright, that's now level, what, 6? 5, perfect. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get that upgraded. Awesome. Alright guys, thank you everyone for coming out. We'll be back on later tonight. So you guys have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.